I got to ask, Dustin Johnson, feels like to me that a guy that's not serious enough to go out and win on the last couple days. It's how he feels to me. I'm not saying I'm right, but, Spieth feels to me like a guy that's going to crap the bed late.
Yeah, he's won the U.S. Open and he's won the Masters, so that kind of crap to the bed, that kind of goes out the wind.
Not really. Okay. A couple of years ago, who cares? This is now. This is after he just signed a massive deal. We've seen it in every single sport. Guys sign a massive deal and they don't play nearly as well.
Yeah,
Johnson,
it really is affecting.
Just what I've seen.
Well, it's really affecting Brooks Koepka.
I'm not saying everybody. I said Jesus Christ. God damn. I said we've seen it before. I didn't say every freaking guy. What's wrong? Are we going to have a conversation or are you just going to be an idiot? Which one are you going to be?
No, we're having a conversation.
I'll go either way. I'll go any way you want to go. You want to be an idiot? I can be an idiot. You want to be a human being? We can have a conversation. Which would you like to do?
Well, Dan, I just like to sometimes set the record straight that you can't say when guys get the big money, they don't play well.
Hold on. Then set it straight to me. Set it straight to me what I just said. In some sports, when guys get big money, they don't play well. Some guys, some sports. So set that straight to me.
Give me an example, Dan.
Oh, I'll give you a ton of examples. Every NBA guy, Duncan Robinson was in the last year of his contract. All of a sudden, he played great, got paid $92 million. Hadn't played worth a damn. Julius Randle played great last year of contract. Now he's in another one. Hadn't played great. Different guys do different things. Jalen Brunson gets a big contract, plays great. There's different examples. All I simply said was that Dustin Johnson hasn't, in my opinion, my feel for it, I don't give a shit what he did 10 years ago or 5 years ago. I'm talking about now. All you got to do is respond to that and say, hey, I'm wrong.
You're wrong. Damn. So here's the deal with the LIV guys. Here's the deal with the LIV guys, which is really tricky. This is really, really tricky. So since Dustin Johnson went to LIV, he's been LIV's best player. Now, you could say that is what it is. You could say,
has he not?
I'm sorry?
Koepka has been.
No. I mean, on the LIV tour, Dan.
Oh.
I'm not so that's kind of my point. Just give me 20 seconds to explain here. So Dustin Johnson got the big bag. He went to LIV. On the LIV tour, when they play every 2-3 weeks, Dustin Johnson's been their best player. Dustin Johnson has dominated the LIV tour. Now, he's had a couple chances when he's come to the majors where Koepka has obviously really shined, second at the Masters and then wins the PGA Championship. DJ, in those remote spots, the couple majors he's played, has not played particularly well. But Dustin Johnson's golf game, which is my job to handicap on who's going to play well, Dustin Johnson's playing good golf. Dustin Johnson's arguably the best LIV golfer as far as if you just take strokes gained on the LIV tour. So every player in golf is choked. The guy with the most second place finishes at major championships is Jack Nicklaus. Like, Jack had chances to win about 15 more and he didn't. Golf's tough. A lot of things come into play. I'm telling you that Dustin Johnson on this course is a viable option.
I'll bet. What do I owe you over the years?
Hang on. $17K.
I'm not going to bet you $17K, but I'll bet you what I really owe you, which is like $20, that Koepka finishes ahead of Johnson.
That's 100% a bet.
What do you want to bet? Will you pay this time or no?
Well, considering I'm up, it would be difficult for me to pay when you're winning.
Not up. You're not up nothing. You know you're not up. But I'm not taking your crap today. I'm not. I'm all hyped up. I've had espressos. I'll bet you whatever you want to bet. The money goes to my bikes charity. That way we have a record of your sorry ass paying me. I will take Koepka over Johnson. $100.
$100. Deal.
See, aren't you the guy that said Koepka would never win again?
I was correct
You
on
don't
that.
like Koepka. You
No.
hate Koepka.
No,
It's
I love
personal.
Koepka.
You wanted Jenna Sims. You wanted Jenna Sims.
Are we going to be an idiot? Or are we going to have a conversation? If you want to be an idiot, we can be idiots. If you want to have a conversation, I'll sit here and have a conversation with you. Okay. The story with Brooks.
Hey, Taylor Gooch has won 4 times. Taylor Gooch has won 4 times in 2 years on the LIV Tour.
Yeah, he's played well.
I looked it up.
Not on my list. Doesn't really fit the criteria for this golf course.
Better than Johnson is what I'm saying.
No, DJ's
All right, I'll
played
stop
good.
being an idiot. You go ahead.
Yeah.
You go ahead. I'll stop being an idiot. I'll stop
So
being
the
you.
reason Koepka's even on the LIV Tour is Koepka had 2 knee problems that went to doctor after doctor after doctor, couldn't be fixed. His career was over in his mind. We all saw the Netflix show. I mean, the guy didn't believe he could play anymore. Medical practices improved, and he's pain-free and healthy again, and he's one of the best players in the world again. My observation was based on people on the inside of Koepka's camp saying, dude's got a knee and a hip that it's never going to get better. His best days are behind him. Liv came along. It was a chance for him to get a retirement fund. He took it, and then all of a sudden, maybe it was the smaller schedule. I don't know specifically why he got healthy, but he didn't even believe. I mean, watch the Netflix show, Full Swing. He didn't believe he was ever going to be healthy again. That's why he left the PGA Tour. He is healthy again. He's a world beater. I think these 2 events are a little too close together. The PGA Championship and the U.S. Open. I think he's gone at it pretty hard off the course, and I like the Hyundai of DJ beating Koepka all day.
All right, let me tell you where I was an idiot on Koepka, and I watched that show Full Swing, and I thought his wife was a pain in the ass, an attention-grabbing woman that was going to bring him down. I'm watching, and this isn't my opinion, actually, it was my wife's. She's like, yeah, Koepka needs to get rid of this wife if he wants to go in. That's where my stupid ass was 100% wrong, because I'm watching this going, yeah, you're right. Get rid of her. And now all Koepka does is win big ones. That's it. That's all.
Right. So Brooks
you're
is
wrong
really
and
good.
I'm wrong.
Brooks is really good at one thing. And he started this when he went on that crazy run. And that is like Brooks Koepka's first win was the U.S. Open at Erin Hills. And this really stood out to me. And I think it would to you too, Dan, because I know the relationship you had with your father and the relationship I have with my father and mother. Koepka won at Erin Hills, his first U.S. Open, pretty much an unknown. And there was really like no one that ran out onto the green to give him a hug. It really stood out to me. So I dug in a little bit, and it's not a great relationship. I mean, it's not bad, but like he pushes everything out in a major championship. He's there with his trainer, he's there with his chef, and he's there with his swing coach. And like they're in a big house, and I don't care if you're his dad or his mom or Jenna, like you're not breaking through that barrier. It's a business trip, and it is all focused in. And, the big deal on Koepka was, man, how's this guy play so good in the majors and suck on the PGA Tour? This is before Liv came along. Like, no player in the history of the game won major championships at a higher clip than PGA Tour events. And it's just like a PGA Tour event wasn't important to Brooks Koepka. He didn't have that wall with only 3 people in it where everything was regimented, what they ate, what time they worked out, what the focus on the golf course. His game plan for major championships works. His game plan for other events, it obviously isn't as important to him. The Jenna thing,
is
there's
this
no
a
doubt.
major championship?
Damn right it is. I told you.
Why aren't you liking Brooks?
I gave you my reason that I don't think Brooks Koepka plays well this week. I told you why. It doesn't mean I don't like Brooks Koepka. It doesn't mean Brooks isn't going to win 10 more majors. It means I'm going to take your 100 this week because I don't think he's going to play well.